Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
We're not there to be first responders. We're there to help. We're there to be eyes and ears. So if we are canvassing a neighborhood after a storm to see what has happened, and then if there's anything that we need first responders for, we are going to call them in. We are training individuals who come from all walks of life so they would know what to do in case of an emergency. It's a 6-week class that we have here. It's 3 hours each evening, and we go over a number of items. We talk about the program itself, what it means to volunteer, how to be safe for yourself, for your family, and after your family is safe, if you have the time to be able to volunteer to help the community in a recovery, such as we had for Superstorm Sandy. Once the fire is out, I'm going to tell him, fire is out. Bob is now going to confirm that by looking and making sure. Once they attend all 6 sessions and they successfully complete them, they are volunteers with the Community Emergency Response Team for Nassau County. What happens is we are activated by the Nassau County Office of Emergency Management, and for an instance during Superstorm Sandy, we actually were in the Emergency Operations Center answering phones so that individuals that are first responders would be able to be out there so that they could help. So by us being where we are, we allow others to be able to do what they have been trained for.
You don't want to get that close to this thing, because if it's a real fire, back and forth.
Each night has a different theme. Tonight is firefighting, so we give you the basics, teach you about the different types of fires there are and the different fire extinguishers so that you're using the right equipment and using it at the right time. First off, we have to decide what the fire is, whether it's a Class A fire, a Class B, or Class C fire. Make sure we have the extinguisher that will put that out. Second, we use the pass system. You pull the pin on the extinguisher, you aim the hose at the base of the fire, squeeze the extinguisher, and then sweep gently back and forth, extinguishing the fire. What happens most of the times in a kitchen fire, you have a grease fire in a pan. People will pick up the pan and try to bring it to the sink. When you do that, you can actually spill that on you, you can spill it on the floor, you can spread the fire. The other way, which most people think, is we're going to throw water on it, and we're going to put water on it. What happens with the grease is now it flares up and it becomes more volatile and will catch your kitchen on fire. What the firefighter showed you in the film was taking a rag, wetting the rag, and then just placing it gently over the pot. But before he did that, he turned off the stove completely.
I need to take a look under the kitchen cabinet because I probably have some items stored under there that really shouldn't be in the same space. And I was not aware that they had detectors. I have a house that runs off natural gas, and I have smoke alarms, carbon dioxide, but I don't have a natural gas detector.
After Sandy and seeing the difficulty that people went through on the South Shore, and even in my town, I felt a need to do something to assist in future emergencies.
Everybody should have a go bag year-round. They should have one at home, they should have some supplies in their car, and they should also have them at work. Nobody knows when, let's say, a disaster is going to strike or an emergency is going to strike. So you have to be prepared no matter where you are. Besides having go bags so that you can be safe, you also need a communications plan, whether it's staying where you are at work, staying at home, or finding shelter.
Being prepared before you need to be prepared is what this is all about. Too much of the experience of Sandy was what I should have done, what I should have had, and it was just too little too late. Hopefully myself and the people here will go through this experience. They'll think about their situation, they'll have a plan, they'll have the right supplies, they'll be able to deal with the disaster the next time it hits and be able to help out the others who may not be prepared.